Hello YouTube audience, today I want to give you a quick look at the gaming capabilities of the Samsung Galaxy S Wi-Fi 5.0 or the Samsung Galaxy S Player 5.0. We're just going to go straight into it here. This is a device that has the same graphics capabilities, I believe, as the Samsung Galaxy S, that's the first Galaxy S, and it's running a 1 GHz single core processor. So we'll just jump in here. So that focus, and as you can see, it says I'm running 1.2, but I'm clearly not. I'm clearly running 1. So this is kind of stock what you'll get. I'm going to just do these games first. Fruit Ninja, Blood and Gore, I think it's called, by Glue, Spirit HD, and The Sims Free Play, and maybe Monster Shooting. So we'll go off with these decent games first. We're going to Fruit Ninja here. As you can see, this game really isn't that intensive. Oh, must have been playing on earlier. Just quit here. Just turn it down a bit. It handles games really well actually. I was surprised. It's got a nice big 5-inch screen, and it does very well, as you can just show you here. As you can see, no lag whatsoever, but it's not really a graphic intensive game anyway, but there's, it's definitely handling it very well. I'll just pause it here. Probably won't be able to see it, but because the display is normal LCD, it's, colours are alright. They're not the best, but we're not on about that, we're on about gaming and performance. So Fruit looks okay, a couple of pixels here and there, but overall the performance, as you can see, is very well, no lag whatsoever. So we'll maybe skip Spirit HD because that's not very graphically intensive. We're going to Blood and Gore here, I think it's called. It's quite graphically intensive game, sorry. Oh, we're downloading something here. Just an update, okay. So this really does test out the device and what kind of how it performs in terms of graphics. So we've just got our intro here. As you can see, all good. We'll just skip that. Has to prepare the game. That's how graphically intensive it is. This game's very nice actually. It's very good looking, and I do experience lag sometimes, especially on 1 GHz. I normally have it on 1.2. Just to tell you there. It does perform a lot better on 1.2, but 1 GHz it should run this pretty well, I'm hoping. It's basically a hack and slash game, as you're probably about to see. I have had some problems with this game actually, where it gets stuck, this loading, and it crashes on me. I'll just skip this. It's because it's a free game. So yeah, that's obviously to note. Right, we'll jump straight in here and we'll fight this guy. I'm hoping it doesn't crash on me. No, thank God. See if we can get close here so you can really... I'll just block him just to... Okay. As you can see, no lag again, so that's it handles it really well. Try and get the camera in there. And I've just lost, but other than that, it performs really well and it looks great as well. Right, we'll go back to another fairly simple game here. I believe it's called Monster Shooter. Also free in the Android market, by the way. I will put all the links to these games down below, or wherever YouTube have decided to move it. Just skip that there. Performance wise, it's also very fast. You're probably noticing it there. This game is very fast to load, and a couple of others are as well, other than that Blood and Gore, which, because it's so graphically intensive, takes a while to load. As you can see, I've already loaded there. I'm jumping straight into the game. Obviously this isn't a very graphically intensive game, but you know, gives you an idea of some of the games available for this device that play really well. What I do love about this device is its massive screen. It's 5-inch display. It just, you know, in my opinion, it's so much better than the iPod Touch, because I can actually see what I'm doing, and there's so much going on, especially in some games, that it just looks amazing. Probably not picking up well on this camera, but this is a good game and it looks great as well. As you can see though, performance is fine. Let's get out of that. Now, we're going to really push this device. I'm going to crank it up to 1.2 GHz, the processor here, using set CPU. And I also downloaded an app called Chainfire 3D Pro. I paid for it. I know, like one of the apps I did pay for. And what I did was, as I'll just show you here, I have a couple games, including The Sims Free Play and Pinball HD for Tegra. Obviously this isn't a Tegra device, it's a single core device. But I know what you're saying, it's crazy. But I use the plugin, the NVIDIA Tegra plugin, which basically allows me to run Tegra games, Trick the game if you like. And I also use this MSAA, anti-aliasing, I believe you pronounce it, don't quote me on that. And I put it up to 4. Now what that does is it makes your games look sharper and you can't see the pixels around characters, that kind of stuff. I did that for Pinball HD for Tegra, and I did it for the Sims Free Play. You don't have to do it for the Sims Free Play. The Sims Free Play does work on a 1 GHz single core very well, but definitely for Pinball HD, and actually, sorry, I forgot to mention Galaxy on Fire 2. You know, you're gonna want to put that up to 1.2 GHz if you're gonna use the what do you call it, the Chainfire for the MSAA up to 4 times. This game, by the way, just looks really good. Probably one of the best looking games I have for this device, and again on the 5-inch display, it looks great. We'll just resume here. I do get some lag on this game sometimes. Probably gonna get that now, yeah. It's hit and miss. Don't know why. I could turn the device on and off again, and it would still be hit and miss, and yeah, I could, I don't know, you know, use the device without turning it off for a couple to see, and it crashes as well. So that's Galaxy on Fire 2. Again, hit and miss, but when it does work, it's very good. So we'll jump into the Sims Free Play here. I've been playing this a lot recently because it's so fun. Okay, we'll just let it load up here. This device, I haven't really noticed any problems with the graphics. Sorry, the graphics capabilities and the performance of the processor and the GPU being used. I'm guessing it's an onboard GPU, I'm not 100% sure. It's a very good device, excellent for gaming. I haven't very rarely come across any games that I've been in trouble. I'm sorry, I'm reading that because I'm so into this game. Okay, brilliant. I've been promoted. Okay, so this is the Sims Free Play. As you can see, it's a full 3D game. We're trying to just move around here. No lag. Swiping away. We'll zoom in. Twist. And as you can see, really no problems whatsoever. In fact, this game plays great, especially on, again, this size of display. See if we can focus in on him there. And there you go, you can focus in on him. Don't know what he's doing. And that's me, just chilling out there. So yeah, definitely this game plays very well on this device, and I haven't, like I said, I haven't come across a lot of games that haven't played very well. So that's Sims Free Play that works fine. And last but not least, I'm going to do Pinball HD for Tegra. This game is meant for Tegra devices, so this is probably going to be the most graphically intensive game we've tried out yet. As you can see, loading times pretty quick. Jump straight in. See if we can do it vertically. Yeah, we can do it horizontally. Yeah. And again, no lag, even though it's meant for dual core Tegra devices. I believe you can also play on Tegra 3 devices, which is quad core, but we're not going to that. Again, this is a single core device, so this playing a game like this with, as you can see, no lag and me playing terribly is great, Again, it's probably not picking it up on the camera, but I can tell you this game looks great. There's hardly any distortion. Can hardly see any pixels once you've enabled that MSAA from Chainfire. You can hardly see any pixels whatsoever, and everything just looks smooth and sexy. Yeah, and as you can see, no lag whatsoever. Again, plays great. Try and get it in there, but again, you're probably not gonna. Might not even focus because it's moving around so fast. Oh no, we're focused. But again, you probably can't see how good it is. You're just gonna have to be there. So for me, this is a great device. Just turn the light on back there. It's a device that's come cheap. I got it for £130. It definitely rivals some of the other handheld consoles out there and the iPod Touch, just because there's a wide selection of apps in on the Android market, and it's just it's a great device. It really is. Thanks for watching, guys.